I'm gonna tell you something, brothers. You must decide to believe in what cannot be seen, man. And I know you've heard this from, your pastor a million times. I know you've heard this from the bishop and the priest and the imam and all the other names. I know we've heard this our whole lives, man. But I need y'all to really process, man, to move forward, to elevate, to expand. Like, you must decide to believe in what can't be seen, man. Like, it's imperative. When I say that, meaning, what I mean is, like, we're all made in the image of the Creator, which means we're all trying to expand. And the thing is, we have to understand that looks different for every single person. For some people, for a lot of people, man, that expansion is simply, you know what? I just want more peace in my life. Like, I just want more peace. I just want more separation from the world. I just want to find myself in the middle of the woods somewhere in my own zone. That's expansion. You know what I'm saying? For some people, that might be, you know what? I want a fleet of Ferraris and Bugattis. That's expansion. For some people, I want a number of properties. I want 100,000 acres of land. That's expansion. We have to understand that it looks different for everybody, but whatever it is, man, you have to understand that with that expansion, a man must decide. He must make a conscious decision to believe in what's yet to be seen. What's yet to be seen, man. So the first thing is, man, is identifying what that thing is, or what that expansion looks like in your life, bro. What that expansion looks like in your life. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want a bigger bag, you making 50K, you trying to get to 75, 80K, you trying to get to 100K. You must believe in what's yet to be seen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want better health. Like, I know when I first started taking my I'll say my self-love journey, my well-being more serious. It was the exact same thing. That part of my expansion took me to believe in what was yet to be seen. When I started using Tiege Hanley, man, I remember I used to make YouTube videos, man, and I would fire that camera up, man, and it would look like you would think I just spent 40 days and 40 nights in the Mojave, bro. I was looking rough, bro. But I had to make a decision to believe in what was yet to be seen, man. I had to say, so yeah, you want this bronze skin, so when you walk in these streets of Arizona, you can be looking good. I had to believe in the unseen, brothers. That's why I'm glad to partner with Tiege Hanley on today's video.
Believe me, man, Tiege Hanley is the truth. You've heard me talk about them before, and you're going to be hearing me talk about them for a long time because I know the positive impact they've had on my life. Seriously, I don't think some of you brothers believe me when I tell you how much implementing a quality skincare routine will improve confidence in all areas of your life. Tiege Hanley makes taking care of your skincare uncomplicated. They provide you with all the products that you need and nothing you don't. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. Oh, and to make it simple for guys like us, they provide this instruction card in every box that tells you how and when to use each product. It definitely comes in clutch. Skincare wasn't something I always took seriously, brothers, but now I wish I would have sooner. But you don't have to take my word for it, brothers. There are over 5,000 5-star reviews from customers around the globe. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off of retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, the ability to pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description box and you'll get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and get started today.
All right, brother. So when it comes to, seeing that world that can't be seen, man, and then understanding how to bring that world to you. You know, it's several layers to it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's several components. And to be honest, man, if you really want that full rundown, I would suggest, you know, booking a session or deciding to work one-on-one with your boy. But for those that don't work one-on-one with me, I'm gonna give you something that if you can begin to understand this, brother, it will begin to bring any world you create towards you, man. It'll begin to bring any world that can't be seen except in your mind towards you, bro. And I'm gonna say this, man. Your life will change drastically. Your life will change drastically when you begin to understand abundance, bro. When you really begin to understand what abundance is. Because I found out that the far majority of people really don't understand what that is, man. For the longest, I didn't understand what it was. Like we'll look at this world and we'll classify people and just put them in abundant factions and put some in a state of lack. For example, we can look at a man that's living on the streets, that's living in a cardboard box, that's living, you know, in a bad situation, and just automatically assume that man is living in a state of lack. And then we'll look at a man with 1 million private jets, 1 million businesses, XYZ, and say, you know what, that man is abundance, is living in a state of abundance. But that's not always true, man. Like, we have to stop looking at numbers and start looking at what things, people, places, or whatever are plugged into. Abundance comes down to what you're plugged into. Not what you have, but what you're plugged into, bro. When you understand this, man, life will change. What I mean by that is, for example, I love to go hiking, man. I love to go hiking. And every time I go hiking, man, I'll take me a few snacks. But the most important thing I take is water. Now, I'll always take me, 2, maybe 3 large bottles of water, depending on how long I plan on being out there. But you have to understand, man, when I'm out there and I got 2 or 3 bottles of water, if I'm walking 1 mile, if I'm walking 15 miles, it don't matter. When I'm sipping that water, I fully understand that water has an end. I fully understand that water is limited. So every time I stop and take me a break and take me a few sips, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the benefits of it. It's all to the good. It's blessing the body. But I understand I have to be cautious and cut back and ration because it has an end, right? That even though that's abundance to have that water in my life, it's still coming from, I'm living in a place in a state rather of lack because it's limited, right? Now, when I think about me at home and I'm washing dishes, it's a different scenario when it comes to water, right? Because me, I'm a kind of person, man, I don't wash dishes in a sink full of water. Me personally, I think that's just unsanitary, but to each his own. When I'm washing dishes, I don't care if it's 1 dish, I don't care if it's 100 dishes. I got the water on full stream until I finish. Because in my mind, it's different than when I'm hiking. In my mind, it's unlimited, right? I understand that water is coming out of a small faucet, but I understand that faucet is tied to the city, which is tied to several tanks, which is tied to rivers, which is tied to oceans. So when I cut that water on to wash dishes, man, the last thing I'm thinking about is this water running out. That's a different state, man. That's a different state. It's still the same water in both scenarios, but one is coming from a place of lack and one is coming from a place of unlimitedness, right? Again, it goes back to what I said. It's not the thing, it's what that thing is plugged into. So when I talk about abundance, man, once you learn to plug into that state of abundance, plug into that state of whatever it is I'm doing, whatever it is I'm thinking about, whatever it is I'm plugged into, whatever it is I'm creating, it's coming from a place, it's coming from a source that has no limits. It's coming from a place and a source that has no limits. I'm gonna tell you, it sounds so simple, brothers, but once you understand that, it changes everything. It changes everything. So really what I'm saying is, first, understand what abundance is, and 2, learn to live your life from that state. Learn to live your life from that state. It changes everything, brothers. Like we talk about, acting as if and all this stuff, living as if it's already done. All those words and phrases we use move in that state of abundance, which means all your decision making, all your thoughts, all your actions, all the plays you call need to come from that state. And again, I know it sounds simple, brothers. I know it sounds simple, but think on a daily basis, right? Think on a daily basis the decisions you make, whether it's you're going to the grocery store to buy groceries. You're going down that aisle, man. You looking at the top shelf brands. You looking at the store brands. You looking at the ingredients you can cut back on. You looking on the drinks that you want to get for you and your kids, but you trimming back because you know that electric bill gonna be due in a couple of days. You know that water bill coming in a few days. You know that high ass car note you got is coming in a few days. So you live from a state of whatever it is you're moving in, whatever it is you desire, is coming from a place of my resources are limited. My resources are limited. And to be honest, it doesn't matter what you have in the parking lot. It don't matter if you got the Bugatti or the Range Rover in the parking lot. You can still come from that place of lack. It don't matter if you living in 17,000 square feet. It don't matter if you have a high rise overlooking the ocean. You can still come from that place of lack. At the same time, man, you can have the man in the same grocery store, man, wearing some old dirty clothes, coming from a place of abundance. Saying, you know what? That's why I say some homeless people can be abundant, man. They have no jobs. But they wake up every day saying, you know what? I know my needs are going to be met. That's abundance, bro. And you drive by in your $50,000 car talking about them when the whole time they're connected to source energy. You sitting there stressing out in your shiny suit, and they sitting there dressed like Kanye West, and they're thriving internally. They're fulfilled. They're living in peace. So I'm saying, man, in order to bring that world towards you, bro, in order to bring that world towards you, in order to take that vision and bring it into reality, you must decide to see that world that's unseen and really understand how to plug into it and bring it towards you. And I'm telling you, if you only want one primary element of that, it's understanding abundance and walking in that abundance, bro. It's everything. So again, think about the decisions you make every single day, man. Whether you saying, you know what, brother, I've been at this job for 27 years, man. They threaten to lay me off every 4 years. Every time the election come around, they acting funny. They don't want to give me the proper scoring on my reviews every year. They keep promising me a raise or whatever. I'm leaving, man. I'm leaving. Make those decisions from a place of, I know all my needs are met. Like if I'm moving correctly, if I'm trusting in source, I understand that all the plays I call, like it's coming from a place of unlimited resources. You call in different plays, bro. You call in different plays. You sitting there dating a girl, man, and you like, she treat me like crap sometime, man. I don't know if she faithful or not. Like, she cute and all this stuff, but I don't think I can find nobody else like this. You living from a place of lack, bro. You living from a place of lack. And you can tie that same principle to all areas of life, man. So all I'm saying is this, brothers. If you wanna finally start living life like you want to, bro. Cause that at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. Living life how you want to. Living life on your own terms. We can say it how you want to say it, but waking up, doing what you want to do. Working on what you want to work on. If you want to wake up every day, man, and walk amongst the palm trees and scratch your balls, you can do that. But you have to come from a place of abundance, man. And to do that, man, you have to really understand what abundance is. And once you understand what that abundance is, man, tap into it, bro. Tap into every single decision I make is coming from a place of it can never run out. It can never run out, bro. And watch what happens to your life.
Brothers, don't forget about the amazing deal at Tiege Hanley. Click that link and get started today.